Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Awade Haryanti, and today I will read the text about looking at the link between parents' educational backgrounds and students' English achievement. The author of this journal is Leni Marzulina, Nova Lingga Pitaloka, Herizal, Muhammad Hollandia, Dian Erlina, and Indah Trilestari. English plays very important roles in many fields of human life. It can be used in education and business to get information, job, and entertainment. It can be concluded that English holds prominent function in many aspects of human life. Learning English is essential for today's generation to adapt to global communication, literature, media, and work in the present and future. Therefore, in Indonesia, English is included as a subject in the school curriculum. Thus, English is the first foreign language officially taught as a compulsory subject to students from junior secondary school in Indonesia. There are some problems of education in Indonesia, including curriculum, budget, quality, purpose of the education, national examination, and learning facility. These kind of problems have influenced the quality of education both in national and in international levels. For example, Indonesia has taken part consistently in every round of the trend in international mathematics and science study, or TIMSS. The results have not been satisfactory. Management strategy is a way that is applied by the teacher in the classroom with various aspects and goals to get an achievement in the learning process. According to Eisenman, Edward, and Cushman, the management strategy is to redirect the student back to the lesson to not interrupt all student learning by this definition. Management strategy focus on the process of learning goals, setting, policy development, and planning to achieve objectives. Methodology research designated participant. In this study, we used a correlational approach to find out the link between parents' educational background and student English achievement. The first procedure was we identified the parents' educational background by using educational background, our questionnaire, and the second procedure was we gave the student last test of TOEFL. The next step was to analyze the link between the two variables through or SPSS, based on the result of the educational background questionnaire and TOEFL test. Data collection and analysis. Data collection and analysis interviews, observation with note-taking, and document review were employed to collect the research data. Note-taking during observation is necessary to support the data from interviews. The observation sheet consisted of 7 indicators about teacher classroom management strategies from Becker and Theory. Each indicator consisted of with a total of 24 items to identify English teacher strategies in managing large class. Findings and discussion, parents' educational background, student English achievement. 108 students participated in this study. The descriptive statistical analysis of parents' educational background for the participants indicated what the maximum score was 8 and the lowest score was 1. The mean score of parents' educational background for the participants was 5, and the standard deviation was 1. This mean score indicates that level of parent educational background of participant is short-cycle tertiary education. It was revealed that from the questionnaire, the 9 levels of parents' educational background were all perceived by the students with different numbers. Primary education was as the least perceived level, and bachelor's as equivalent level was as the most perceived for both father and mother educational background categories. Descriptive statistical analysis of English achievement for the participant indicate that the maximum score was 79 and the minimum score was 10. The mean score of English achievement for the participant was 47 and the standard deviation was 17. This mean score indicates that the level of student English achievement of participant is very poor. For each category, 13 students had a good English achievement. 19 students obtained an average English achievement. 5 students had a poor English achievement. And 71 students had a very poor English achievement. The result of normality test and linearity test, the data were interpreted as a normal one. If P5, it means the data were not normal. Kolmogorov-Smirnov was used to see the normality. The result of normality test indicate that the data from each variable were all normal and appropriate for data analysis with coefficient 290 for parents' educational background and 605 for English achievement. For linearity test, deviation of linearity was obtained if probability is more than 5. The two variables are linear. The results show that the deviation from linearity between parents' educational background and students' English achievement was 760 and 69. Conclusion: English teachers in managing large class used several strategies. The strategies were planning the lesson, organizing and controlling the students, managing classroom communication and talking time, giving written and timely feedback on students' work. The majority of the students positively perceived towards the strategies used by their English teacher managing large classes. They found that the strategies were helpful for them in learning English. This perception should be considered a determinant of student attitude towards learning and reflect teachers' teaching practice in large class. Although there is no best way to teach large class, it might be good to review teacher strategies in this study to address the difficulty of teaching English in large class settings. Thank you.